Hi, my name is Chris Gibbs of Attention to Detail, and what I'd like to do is run through the art package for the Konix Toolkit, explaining all the features that are going to be in it, useful for developers. It's about 3/4 of the way through, and anything that is going to be put into it, I'll explain it to you this afternoon. It runs on a PC with a minimum of 640k. If you have extended memory, extra memory, it will try and make use of it. And it needs to run in VGA mode because of the 256 colours it has to support. So you'll need a VGA card. Right, what I do now then is move over to the screen and I'll show you the package and what it looks like and what you can do with it. Please excuse the flicker. So, in the centre you have the area that you actually do your artwork on, that's your piece of paper. On the left and right are two control panels. This one to select the various functions, and this one is to select the various colours. And as time goes on, you'll see how those both work. The look of it is in its developmental stage. These buttons don't tell you a lot. They will be little icons, self-explanatory ones, and moreover, if you move across one, it will pop up a menu of all the various options that you can do. Right. So first things first, I'll load up a typical screen you might use for developing a game, and show you some of the functions on that screen. That I needed to create for one of the demonstration programs we wrote for Konix. And there's a series of cut-out digitised heads and some small little sprites that are also used in the demo. Now what I can do is show you the major functions of the package with this screen as a sample. First things first, that's your cursor used to your pen point basically, and it's got all the normal operations you'd expect to find in an art package, such as drawing, this, the lines, let's just do a line over here, boxes, frames, and circles will be implemented, and so will discs. To change the colour that you're using, the idea is that there are your 256 colours, and you can click on any one of these groups of 16 colours to highlight it, like that. So if the colour you require is in this group of 16, you click on it, and then with one press of the mouse button you can bring the colours to the mouse point and select it with just moving the mouse a few pixels to find the colour. So if I want red, I'll move on to red, let go of the button, and it's now selected, and that box is highlighted there to tell you your current colour. So now if I do a frame, it's in that red. So if I wanted a green, I could click on there and take green. Now if we take Marilyn Monroe's head as an example, what you can do is you can rubber band a box to define what I call a region of the screen. That region, and here the region is shown, the top left hand portion of the region is shown, you can see what it is. Now once that region is defined, you can then do certain operations on it. You can flip it horizontally and you can flip it vertically. You could clear it, but I won't do that right now. And you can also scroll it. So, more than that, as I said before, in magnify mode you can do any operation. So you can define a region in magnify mode, and then scroll it in magnify mode, and flip it. Now, at the moment it's only supporting rectangular regions, but in the near future it will support a polygon region, so you cut it right around a shape. Now the grid cells have been taken away and that's just a screen. Then I could, in actual fact, rubber band a new grid size. Say I wanted cells that large. So that is the size of cell that I'm interested in. Now if I gridify, there it's given me 1, 2, 3, 4, as many of those cells it can fit on the screen at once. Now obviously that's no good for these particular sprites, but it might be that you have 6 large ones. And that's how you would do it. Similarly, for a font, you'd have a grid probably, I don't know, 8 by 8, something like that. There you go, now you'd have all your individual characters. And then when it comes to saving them out in the right format, there are font formats and sprite formats and user-definable formats, so that integrating your images into a program is made as easy as possible. Right.